A big privacy debate has been raging since WhatsApp introduced its new policy. Several users have chosen now to ditch WhatsApp and switch to alternate apps. And while WhatsApp claims that your private data is absolutely safe, India today has learned that WhatsApp has different privacy terms for the European Union and then for India. While users in EU can reject and erase data authorization, in India, this option is simply not available. You have no choice but to accept WhatsApp's new privacy rules.
WhatsApp triggers privacy scare in India. WhatsApp's separate privacy policies for Europe and India. Are Indian users' data compromised? Come February 8th, WhatsApp users in India will have no other option than sharing data with Facebook and other group platforms. But the social messaging platform has different yardstick for Europe. WhatsApp Europe's Director of Policy, Niam Sweeney, says there are no changes to WhatsApp's data sharing practices in Europe. It remains the case that WhatsApp does not share user data with Facebook. Why this double standard by WhatsApp on data protection?
To understand how GDPR protects the right of EU citizens, we need to understand that GDPR has a lot of provisions, which includes right to erasure of data, right to portability, right to deletion of the data, etc. Whereas when we talk about this in Indian context, we don't have any similar rights. Though these provisions have been imbibed in the data protection legislation, they're still absent.
There is a stark difference between data protection laws in Europe and India. The General Data Protection Regulation, or GDPR in Europe, is a well-defined law which allows businesses to only collect essential information. But in India, current laws under Section 43(8) of IT Act lack clarity and enforcement mechanism.
As of now, we do not have any specific legislation governing data protection. What we have is a piecemeal legislation in form of Information Technology Act. Way forward definitely would be coming up with a very robust data protection legislation and an equally effective data protection authority.
As per the GDPR, those found guilty of data breach face penalty of 20 million euros or 4% of annual global turnover of the company. But in India, a user has to prove that his or her data has been collected without permission. In 2017, Facebook was fined 110 million euros by the European Commission for misleading it about 2014 takeover of WhatsApp. This after the panel found that the Facebook staff were aware about the possibility of linking WhatsApp phone numbers with Facebook users' identities. In 2019, the centre introduced the Personal Data Protection Bill in Parliament.
Bill to provide for protection of the privacy of individuals relating to their personal data, specify the flow and uses of personal data, create relations of trust between persons and entities.
The bill is still pending before the Joint Parliamentary Panel. With Ankit Kumar, Bureau Report, India Today.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.